Good afternoon, Ding. Thank you for coming out to Beast Crawl 2023. I am Tony Alderando with AVOTCJA. We are here for La Palabra Musical. So here we go. We're gonna get started, and to bring us into a beautiful, beautiful introduction to Beast Crawl, Palabra Musical, we've got the one and only. Give it up for Dizzy Jenkins.
For my Haitians, Cubans, and Jamaicans, all of the Caribbean people's liberation. Make a shake a boom boom, cutie like a zoom zoom, hot like fire, take you higher, dire time will consume. I can hear that grito down in Puerto Rico. Hustle for the agriculture, seeds and rice and beans. Go Guantanamo Bay Area, y'all outside vicarious. I'm under the sun while the moon is in Aquarius. Baby, in them streets or on them congas, run, gun, gun, go and get that bun, bun, bun. Ready for the rebellion, gonna be a champion. Sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor. Let's go. Sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube. Surfer girl in Senegal, she going for the gold. Got a lot we fighting for, 'cause we got stories to be told. At the end of everything, we got no choice but to be bold. Gotta get up, gotta get down, gotta do it all before we get too old. Hey yo, look at you, dirty, dirty, what do we do? Come with me, can't you see? Don't want no hypocrisy, no time for the bullshit, no drama, no competition. I gotta keep pushing forward a locomotive while you got no ganas, okay? Sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor. Let's go. Sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube. Gullah, Gullah Island, maybe like no other. Take a stand, brother, brother, and remember your mother. See primo, be so reckless. Diamonds on my necklace. High alert for that high risk. I make big bitch investments. Now move the earth, make a move your body with the calendar. You can't fuck with all these, still packing heat. And my favorite shawty, still punk rockin'. Don't trust nobody. List up for Hawaiian, Samoans, Tongans, and Mayans, Taino, Black and Latino. Now we know we never dying. Nah, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor. Let's go. Sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, subidor, sube, sube, sube. Run, gun, gun, go and get that bun, bun, bun. Ready for the rebellion, how to be a champion. Run, gun, gun, go and get that bun, bun, bun. Ready for the rebellion, gonna be a champion.
All right, Johnny. But what about my money?
How long I got?
What money?
I'm just up here with a 15-minute set.
Six-figure occupations, money on the floor, lavish celebrations, coming through your door. I'm your $1 million baby, I'ma need some more. Throw it in the air, go crazy.
No cap, but a little more ism. Saying that money gon' build more prisons. Now you got pop, 'cause it got no feelings. Stacking that money till it hit my ceiling. Come on, they'll try to murder me over some currency. People, they starve in the hood. But you never heard of me, no need to worry. You eat and I eat, so we good. No, Lucky Charms in that pot of gold. If you play your cards, ain't no need to fold. If you cash in checks, I might need the hold. They might pull a strap, they might steal your soul. The product is digital, the terms are conditional. I've been stretching this 20 for 2 fucking weeks. Situation is critical. The money it come and go when it's all about capital. This shit's all American, bitch, ain't no telling when it's finna topple though. So tonight's the night, we might rob a chase. It's the first of the month and we all feeling great. If you throwing some money all over the place, I'll be pulling this ski mask to put on my face. 'Cause there's money for everybody. Oh God, there's money for everybody. There's money for everybody, but they hiding it like a body. Said there's money for everybody. Yo, there's money for everybody, Yo, there's money for everybody, and I'm getting it like I got it.
Six-figure occupations, money on the floor, lavish celebrations, we coming through your door. I'm your $1 million baby. I'ma need some more. Throw it in the air, go crazy. Six-figure occupations, money on the floor, lavish celebrations, we coming through your door. I'm your $1 million baby. I'ma need some more. Throw it in the air, go crazy.
There's money for everybody.
In terms of money, we have no money.
Capitalism is a disease. Return to earth. You will be set free. What's up? Y'all still with me? For sure. This song is called Yunque. Hear the sound of my people in the distance, with the old and my new, the resistance. Clap, clap to the rhythm one time. Make it dance to the rhythm inside. Give it to 'em. Yuba, coming through from Oakland to Cuba. Yoruba, mi Taino, Yemaya. Super soul blessed holy water. Get 'em. Catch her on the midnight train. In the Yunque, said we blessed with the rain. I don't need the money, I don't really need the fame. And my OGs, man, put me on game. Better make way, this that new hood baranda. Hear the drums all the way in Sri Lanka. I say I'ma put it down for my people. Rise up, new era Puerto Rico. When the sound of the drum better run through the jungle. You can hear the rumble in the jungle. It's the new kids, bang on a bango. Shaking your maraca, mama, bomba tu mambo. When the sound of the drum better run through the jungle. You can hear the rumble in the jungle. It's the new kids, bang on a bango. Jungle music, like wow. Turn the lights on, baby, turn the lights on. Primo finna snap bite back like a python. It's another language, it's about survival. In a generation of bomba revival. This for your grandma, your sister. This for tradition from back in the day. This be that new shit, Caribbean vibes. I catch a wave, I come in with the tide. Eyes on the prize, yo, we tryna break free. They don't want a revolution from no little colony. Culture is a weapon when they seek and destroy. Too many years of neglect in the void. I can make a run, sound of my gun. You could try me, but I'm not the one, hun. Bitch, I make magic, I make rebel music. My pen's a machete and I know how to use it. When the sound of the drum better run through the jungle. You can hear the rumble in the jungle. It's the new kids, bang on a bango. Shaking your maraca, mama, bomba tu mambo. The sound of the drum better run through the jungle. You can hear the rumble in the jungle. It's the new kids, bang on a bango. Jungle music, lose it like wow. Thank you. This is called Awake. This is an old song. It's on a mixtape. Like an Easter egg on the internet. Look for Artemis Prime and you find old stuff of mine. Yeah, what up? Hey, fully automatic flow. I'm in the air like every solo. Creative life is all I know. I spot that fast go. Oh, beyond the known, I lie awake. I raise the stakes, these are the breaks. Take the bitter with the sweet. Blast beats, break beats, sick shit all day. Our Father, we pray. Put your hands up in the air. Say don't shoot, but they just don't care. My guess is they're unprepared. In the eyes of death, I'm boldly scared. Get the glare, she's rare. Better run, little fella, I'm awake and aware. Tell me what the fuck is up with politics now? Got a gun, got a badge, got the hood burning down. Got a demonstrating cap, all the white girl rap. You can swallow the lab, but you vomit up a fact. Take the White House black, run it back, take it back. This attack on my brothers got me down to react. Ground phase now when they run up in the trap with a slap in the face. Nigga, we not gonna snap. People united cannot be divided. We dig up the truth while you trying to hide it. Just that we fight it, fire we light it. Throne is the highest, cannot deny it. One of this devil, we fully alive. I see the future, indigenous rise. Surprise, ascension is nigh. The scroll is endless, revenge will be mine. Oh, we get up and go. With dope rocks, piston the elevator, throw spot. I'm up on a generation, fuck cops. You can walk down the block and you get shot. Man, we been scarred for life by that bullshit. I'm telling you, don't make these kids flip. Nobody got time for you lame tricks. I got a gold rosary and a full clip. Don't be forgetting my mind is a weapon. You fucking with me, boy, I teach you a lesson. I'm blessing this mic with some brainiac rap. But none of these cats give a fuck about that. Brass nuts in my back pocket. Fist of fury, you can't stop it. There's a war, we gon' stop it. Get the Molotovs and the bottle rockets, cuz. Running up on the block. Who dirty rock? Super heavy, let the metal pop pop. What? We don't need them boys running up on the block. Who dirty rock? Super heavy, let the metal pop pop. What? We don't need them boys running up on the block. Who dirty rock? Super heavy, let the metal pop pop. We don't need them boys running up on the block. Who dirty rock? Super heavy, let the metal. We don't need them boys running up on the block. We don't need them boys running up on the block. Nah, we don't need them boys running up on the block. Nah, we don't need them boys running up. Yep, American dreams, American terror, American dreams, American terror. Tell them American dreams, American terror, American dreams, America. I think this is the last one. Yeah. This is called When I Say. It's on Spotify. Dizzy Jenkins on all the platforms. Steinbeck Dizzy on Instagram. Come be my friend. When I say, 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 oh yeah, won't you come with me from Cuba to Panama? Yeah, my papa Indio, yeah, my mama Africa. Mama told me, put your fist up, yeah. Put your motherfucking fist up, yeah. When I say, 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 Aguanile, got that Aguanile, and it running through my veins. Now tell me, can you feel it? I don't play with no white cheaters. I got heaters, oh my. You can't try, but you can't beat us. We could do this all night. They moving it with the martial law, spitting the villain, I'm keeping it raw. All you gon' crash your party, I'm bombing the system, prepare for the fall. Hey, I got no conscious enemy. I guarantee you remember me. The T-Rock, we super heavy. I'm doing it all of the amp. So get down, get down. When I say, 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 bread to the people, more bread to the people. Bars on heavy dosage. Yeah, my shit is lethal. And my bodyguard of yeah, and she dressed in all white. What's around me ain't profound, please. I don't pay that no mind. I come with the pressure, candle on the dresser. We doing the dance. Yeah, I'm hitting this place, so believe in my gift, and I'm taking the chance. Hey, we got the power. I'm saying it louder. The dollars are proving the point. They watching remotely, so look closely when they pull up and on. Get down, get down. When I say, 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 oh yeah, won't you come with me from Cuba to Panama? Yeah, my papa Indio. Yeah, my mama Africa. Mama told me, put your fist up, fist up. Put your motherfucking fist up, fist up. Oh yeah, won't you come with me from Cuba to Panama? Yeah, my papa Indio. Yeah, my mama Africa. I don't play with no white cheaters. I got heaters, oh my. You can't try, but you can't beat us. We could do this all night. Thank you.
Excellent. Good job.
Thank you.
From Oakland, California, right here in the town. Her name is Susanna. Perez, here she is. Give it up for Susanna.
So I'm going to keep Puerto Rico in the house here. And I'm going to start out with a couple of poems from my first book, Hurricanes, Love Affairs, and Other Disasters. And this first poem is titled Commentary on the $72 Billion Debt, a short history on the oppression in Puerto Rico. Your beauty was your downfall. Men with beards and arms, enamored by your riches, wanted you for themselves. Slew Tainos suckling at your breast. Swapped brown bodies with black ones ripped from Yoruba lands. Spew seed across your fertile belly. Raise Cain and Mulatos. More men came with blue eyes and legalese protesting your rape. In your relief, you fell for tricks. They pimped you piously, got rich as you scavenged for scraps, begged for habichuelas while they hucked you to the highest bidder. And as you stand there, beautiful cheeks sunken with hunger, skirts dirty and shredded like palm fronds, they dare to tell you it's your own damn fault. So this next one is about the way that colonization gets deep into our heads, and even if we can get free politically, we've got to decolonize our minds. This is for the girls who run away. Run so far to forget who they are. Dive deep into any city USA where nobody knows the why or the way a D disappears between vowels, or how L and R switch it up in partner dance twirls of the tongue. This is for the nenas who move away to marry men with names like Smith and Jones, to merge and blend, submerge and send que pasa power to the closet with the well-ironed sheets stiff with almidon like abuela taught them before they left home. This is for the chicas who scorch their scalps with lye and flat irons, pressed by the myth of pelo mano, who swallow so many scarcely mass slights they sweated through their pores, who believe the lie that they are less, not knowing their own magnificence. So I have two more pieces. This next one, I've just been thinking a lot about life and gratitude, and this is based on a true story a young woman told me and gave me permission to write. It's called Modupwe, or Gratitude. She wears an exit wound near the back of her neck, where a soft lip kiss should lay, nestled under curves of soft curls, a small round door from which life might have drained. She'd misread red flags as red carpet, mistook insistence for invitation. He claimed it was an accident. He was drunk, just playing, bullet gliding, just millimeters from her carotid, just milliseconds between heartbeat and last breath. She wears a scar from an entry wound at the front of her neck, touches it like a talisman as she gives thanks for a meal, for the hands that made the meal, for the rooster announcing the day, for the air she breathes. Gratitude dances on her fingertips as she touches the scar, entry wound from a bullet that spared her. She wears a scar, touches it like a talisman, breathes gratitude between each heartbeat. Thank you. And I'm going to close with a poem from my new book, Return Against the Flow, which will come out with Black Lawrence in February. Woo! And this is a perfect poem for a hot day. It's called Heat. Sahara sands swirl across the Atlantic, land in San Juan, flood my nostrils, explode as a sneeze through my second floor window, boomerang back as a shout of salud by an unseen someone in Marisol's next door kitchen. Our houses fit together jigsaw puzzle style along our narrow street. Dead cars and dead birds sharing the pavement, crushed beer cans shaping the weekend's narration. Friday night, 2 Peruvian tourists got shot in front of a club on Calle Luisa. Just hours before, 2 men from Bayamon were killed near their car in Alto Rey. We shake our heads, mutter, ay, bendito, as the bells of Parroquia Santa Teresita ring on Sunday morning. I wear ear seeds at my oracles, cultivate inner peace. We all search for transcendence and release from constant traumatic stress that refuses to add post as a prefix. Disorders form from debris of invasions and the heat that pulls beneath polyester. The dog days have arrived early this year, the mercury hitting 100. Crisis ambiental understood in almost any language. The sun is merciless on my flat cement roof. A breeze arrives like a blessing, and Elena's tall caimito tree dances. The ocean glistens with energy. I ride the waves, jump with abandon like the waterlogged pups playing in the sea foam, chasing balls their humans throw deep into the blue-green sea. Tails wagging, pink tongues panting, their faith and elation contagious. Gracias. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our next poet, el one and only, el único, Tony Aldarondo.
I can incite a riot by writing a line. Like Johnny Cash, poets walk the line. Read me poetry in the day, that's fine. But after midnight, I go out my mind. I walk on all fours metaphorically. I'm a beach crawl poet, bleeding poetry. I walk on all fours metaphorically. I'm a beach crawl poet, bleeding poetry. I feed myself metaphors, you see. I eat metaphors metaphorically. I can move in stealth metaphorically. But I know you'll know, I know that you know it's me. After midnight, don't leave me alone. You see a beach crawl poet eat a microphone. After midnight, don't leave me alone. You see a beach crawl poet eat a microphone. Whoa, whoa, I'll be a beach crawl poet crawling with a microphone. Whoa, whoa, I'll be a beach crawl poet crawling with a microphone. Poetry, you're the one that I adore. Day after day, I love you more and more. Poetry, you're the one that I adore. Day after day, I love you more and more. In my DNA, you'll find poetry. When I'm gone, I'll be a ghost reading poetry. I'll have this hat so you know it's me. On the other side, reading poetry. Thank you. This next one is titled, In My Words. I want you to feel the concern in my words, the yearn in my words. Feel my grandmother's antique urn in my words. I want you to feel the dead zone in my words, the all alone in my words. Feel the bare knuckle down to the bone in my words. I want you to hear the silver and gold in my voice, the young and old in my voice. Hear my grandmother's ghost story still untold in my voice. I want you to see the dark place where I'm at, why I sing through a ghost and wear a dead poet's hat. I want you to read the Ouija board on my tongue that says dig up and try the slave masters who ordered slaves to be hung. I want you to escape your traps in my words, find the secret maps in my words, then come away with me like Nora Jones in my words. I want you to see on me where a hex marks the spot by my ex who should rot, while forward my name reads Tony and backward it reads why not. See, I was born with this mouth with words to be said and sung, a breech baby who was born with a backbone in his tongue. I want you to hear the folklore in my voice, open the door in my voice, see why my words must be heard and why I have no choice. I want you to see what I saw in my words, the no border lines, the burning walls in my words, the Ren wall, the De Gaulle, the film noir in my words. I want you to see how I burnt my left foot while my tongue's always on fire and my throat filled with soot. I want you to feel my hummingbird beak, hear my double entendre and my triple speak. See my past due day to know that I'm an antique. I want you to read your tarot cards in my eyes, then turn them over and kiss the dead butterflies. I want you to hear the black cat in my voice, the Bacardi bat in my voice, then meet the snake from the state that drove a stake in my voice. I want you to take a ride in the black hearse in my words, feel the curse in my words, then dance on my grave and sing a verse in my words. And no, this ain't no play, there's no rehearsing my words. I want you to see the real me in my words, the infinity in my words, meet the shipwrecked sailor, that is me in my words. See why I'm seldom left alone to be alone in my words, and why pretty metaphors don't want to rehome in my words. Though I want you to know I'm not alone in my words. When you hear my poetry, there's 17 ghosts in my words. I'm the roost of the dead crow and the hen in my words. I even write at midnight with a feathered pen in my words. Now you won't believe this, but it's what my doctor said. I've got a spider web made out of bone that says, leave me alone in my head. But I invite you to join me in a toast in my words as I give thanks from coast to coast to the 17 ghosts in my words. Salut. Thank you. I got one more poem to go. Okay, here we go. This is called We Are Poets. We are poets. We're in your neighborhood at open mics. We're not that hard to find. We'll massage your temples, touch your hearts, and make love to your mind. We are poets. We can take pretty words, put them in a poem, and plant a mental seed. Or we can take shitty words when we're filled with rage, put them on a page and make it bleed. We are poets. We can put words together describing an aroma and make you think that page was scented. We are poets. The reason the exclamation point was invented. We write, recite, and perform. We never ever conform. It's the way we poets know damn well we were born. Pushed out, performing, and crying since birth. Our hearts already broken and torn. But we as poets, we can take pieces of broken words, turn them into spoken words, and give a broken heart a fresh new start. Take a young child's broken dreams and mend them with spoken seams. We are poets. We create with words, relate with words, transform and relocate hearts and minds with words. We are poets. We say things like 5 times 5 divided by pi equal the number of rainbow stars in the sky, and have you ask, why? We are poets. It's simple mathematics times dramatics factored into a poetical third eye. And the answer in the back of your mind's book is even simpler. We are poets. Ay, ay, ay. Love making, keyboard breaking, erotic poets. We can make a pen, make love to paper, and make it hum. Make words intoxicate your mind like a strong Puerto Rican rum. We are poets, filled with laughter, tears, joy, imagination, and patience. We speak at the open mic at presidential inaugurations. From our hearts, the words flow. Through our tongues, mouths, and lips, those words magically know where to go. In our heads, the poets of the dead are awoken. We speak from our hearts with the voices of the broken. We are poets, this much we know. We give birth to words, touch Mother Earth through words, and at open mics open our mouths and pour out our hearts through words. We write, then rewrite, then double check the last rewrite, because we know the last rewrite is the one that has to be right, right? We are poets. We share our breath with words, and we will write and recite till our death with words, because we are poets. Thank you. And coming to the stage, the one and only, the Poet Laureate of Oakland, California, Ayodele Zinga. Give it up.
I'm going to read you two pieces that are from the Town Anthology, which is the last publication by Nomadic Press, edited by the Poet Laureate of Oakland. It is an anthology of Oakland poets. So I encourage you to go and get a copy as soon as it drops. This first piece is simultaneously published both in the Town and in the Blackbird Press Review, which will come out in August as a part of BAMFest. I also suggest you cop a copy of that. 7th Street Float. This is dedicated to Esther Marbury, Slim Jenkins, the Freedmans, Miss Pearl, Nettie Brown, and Tony Coleman. Sometimes I drive down 7th Street with my ghosts spread 7 deep, a chorus of grandmothers praying in our ears. Nettie Brown, a black girl from State Line, Mississippi, died in South Line, South Berkeley, red lines in all directions. She came with her granddaughter through the 16th Street station, came down to Miss Pearl's on 7th Street. The food reminded her of home. I was Mississippi fed by my granny Nettie and Miss Pearl. Memories ride with the ghost of 7th Street. My ghosts are chatty today. They say James Brown ate where my granny did when he rode down 7th Street on the way to Slim Jenkins or the Orbit Room. 7th Street got stories. Walked out the ocean, Atlantic, Pacific. They closed the portal, tore down the Ilays, abandoned the train station. Ghost, Spanish moss, and gardenia trees remain. Sometimes I drive down 7th Street with my ghost in formation. Marcus Garvey out front, Daddy Grace bringing up the rear. F.O.I. and Newton in the middle. California second line fall forward movement we hear. Roots and gore in pockets, escaping impossible by mere minutes. We'll build tattooed on souls too far away from home to return, made new over and over on strange land. We bought rice and red geranium seeds sown in knotty hair, food for the future. We found Africa, Africa found us. Roots in our pocket. We are a replicating myth like Osiris and Christ crucified to rise. Electric boogaloo, after hours, pig feet sandwiches, house parties, blue smoke, cools, Newport's side of town. We on the billboard, baby. Smooth water people, smelling like the South. Running fast with tambourines on the way to becoming, overcoming, still overcoming, still. My ghosts ride through fresh battlefields, ride slow, gray smoke floating over yellow tape. That boy looked familiar. Eyes wide open, mirror, dark sky, shut them gently. He reminded me of Hazel's boy, Pookie. Standing in the rain all night with light pouring down rain on his naked head till he drowned in a hail of bullets. He was shot by everybody. Even his daddy felt it in the prison when he joined the ghost of 7th Street, who sometimes lean against lampposts, remembering their flesh-like stories read long ago about relatives they don't know they resemble. And sometimes the sidewalk talk, the trees nod, listening to how yesterday became today and how today will be yesterday tomorrow. They wonder whose footsteps will be remembered. Roots in our pocket. Prepare a path for me, my father has no house. Rented rooms crowded with memory, don't remember me. My ghost, sideshow. Long, slow circles, slow peels of smoke hang like hungry slivers of cloud. We suicidally reach for passing stars. Icarus on syrup, pulling up his pants. Tribal dance, broken beats, catch weaponized words, mostly murking ourselves. Oh, mamas. Sometimes my ghosts are angry. They howl in the streak of the BART train, phantom limb pain from buried lives. The portal remembers. Atlantic, Pacific, the ocean. New rails vibrating, fever pitch frequency. All dreams move to the city. The town is country, especially 7th Street. My ghosts whisper into the night, sounding like a red-blooded, full-throated, darker than blue in memory Harlem night. As we pull up at the corner, we stop at the light. Thank you. This piece is called Eating Oakland. This is a poem about being eaten by a town or eating a town or about being devoured in a town. Taken in, tantalized by tasty bits, trailblazing, turn it up and turn it out. You remember it like a meal, like a story, like a meal over a story that you ain't in no more. The scene repaints itself between courses to become a story about a town eaten by progress while you sleep. Walk while wake, been woke for decades. You decide memories are as real as shameless new realities cooked in new kitchens. Memory is an acquired taste. Tacos with my trumpet player at the talk of the town while being the talk of the town. Casually scandalous. Taqueria and pool hall, we played hard, but we never played pool. We frequented Temescal, but we didn't swim. Artsy, smart, cut different, forever them for the win. Spicy, hot, delicious times like summer air with the top down. We creative, cool, float by, pushing the edge back, passing through like casual royalty. Young Ned, destined to be cool forever. Still specials on the menu, part of the recipe, seasoned seasoning, moving like we got birthrights, rights to root and dream, rights to futures here. We planned and planted things in this place. Rooted, planted by the water, hands out. This is harvest. Oak, redwood, coastline inheritances. I remember fish, sumptuous, piping hot from sins, just cooked, crisp perfection, cheap at twice the price. I traded in the trumpet player for a drummer. Lake Merritt breakfasts, Roscoe's brunch, chicken and waffles after late nights at Sweet Jimmy's or on the square at one of John Ivy's joints with Ivy, top shelf on the table, doors locked, customers gone, we the in crowd remain. We outside at the patio, on the roof at the Black New World, on the scene, the yummiest part of it, taste-making tidbits. I met Sonia Sanchez, Amiri Baraka, Sam Greenlee, the Ishmael Reeds with Marvin X. We black literati, write history, call it poetry. Things eaten and drank into the senses while eating and drinking after, before, and through pre-hyphy times in a town worn like a white tee and Nikes, fresh to life like black leather and berets, alive with flavor, pressed in the projects after urban renewal, after urban removal. Pre and post gentrification, projects become legacy property, waiting lists, family to family. I remember Oakland like food stamps, Little Debbie cakes, and borrowed packages of red Kool-Aid, corner store meat, Section 8. You come a long way, baby. This is a poem about learning how to eat in a town that might eat you. Don't care if you're hungry. A town wearing a northern smile on a southern face, and you a round thing, trying to fit into a square space, knowing it's your angles to give you the edge, you grow anyway. In a town where colonialism ate the trees, built redwood decks and oak tables, spewed out blue gum eucalyptus on hills, nature dressed in metal, because progress is greedy. This poem is about being eaten by dreams dreamed by and for other people. Some of the people. One day, maybe all the people, but even small slices of leftovers feed a deep love for a town that let go, fell away from itself, landed on sidewalks, gave up under overpasses in red-line neighborhoods, being eaten by million-dollar houses, starter places, not destination, new explorers on the way somewhere. This is a place to be from. Still a portal. This is the here we were running to, where your grandfather boldly built a house, where your father went to the same elementary school you went to before you, the one they want to close. There are no children now. They pass by dancing Jesus on the way out of town, in the shadow of the train station that brought their families' freedom dreams down to the bottoms, where the Freedmans built the Lincoln Theater, on the street where Esther Marbury and Slim Jenkins entertained, where the post office ate Pearl's Diner and the BART train drank the ocean streets, Pacific and Atlantic, chasing eminent domain with ocean salted tears. This is a poem about being indigestible, the bit that persists without ambient melting point, the shape that calls home from air, out of yearning, out of the need to be from, in the ever-present going to, a chapter in the tale of refugees held by, connected to, rooted stories, strong branches where memories flowered. This is a poem about magic seeds that grow real fruit in a town where things were planted. Magnolia, loquat, plum, shaped like freedom dreams, fig, grape, rosemary. This is a poem about wild things, the myth of things that grow without water, make noise when they walk, colored by notions about freedom, the rights needed to make life right. This is about a town made of dreams, chased down a coastline like a breeze running from southern heat. This is a poem about being empty, about being full, fulfilling, about being full, about a perpetual hunger, about a meal savored slowly, a snack gobbled on the run, a chapter in dreams, about place, about here, about this town, about us being eaten by Oakland. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give it up one more time. Ayadeli Zinga. And I'd also like to mention that Palabra Musical is the fourth Saturday of the month, 3 to 5. Palabra Musical is on Facebook. And I'd like to also give a big thank you to AVOTCJA, the poet who can give life to the death of a treble clef in one breath. Give it up for Beast Crawl 2023 and all the poets. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Dizzy Jenkins. Thank you, Susanna, Ayadeli, AVOTCJA. Good night, everyone.